back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 29th of October 2023 for you time travellers. I hope you set the clock back an hour today, because it goes back, and it's the first day of winter. Oh, the joy. And well, it don't feel like winter, the sun's lovely here. We're sat outside on the bench, Buttercup on my knee, keeping it warm, and she's actually digging her nails into my bloody knee at the moment. She loves to cause me pain. She's always causing me pain. I just finished, went to water, but I went to the tap there to get some water for the chickens, and this is what's happened. Well, Buttercup's got it into her head that she's going to sit on top of the water butt for the chickens. It's full of water, by the way, guys. She don't half slow things down. Unbelievable, isn't she? She's gonna tip you. It's starting to list slightly. I'll catch it before it falls. But she's a bugger. Hey, I've got her add the time it normally takes to do a thing, then Buttercup time, which can take a lot longer. So she's lit the water off her lid, and now she's decided she wants to sit on it. Unbelievable. Yeah, Buttercup, try to slow me down. I've got enough things to do today, and she's slowing me down. But the chickens are fine. One of them's molting at the moment. The other two are, I'm getting eggs, that's the main thing. I will be buying chickens shortly. It's just having the time to do it all. I mean, at an antiques fair today in the car boots, like I said, I bought some fantastic coins that I'll share with you at the end of the video. But yeah, we bought these trays, and I've got to tell you, they're really, really good. And we've still got 5 left in the car because I couldn't juggle them all over here. I had some birdseed as well. So let me show you these trays that I've got. Guys, I've done all right today. What do you want for 10 pence a piece? I've got 10 of them. These are, that's what they are, tomato boxes. Guy in the car boot does all vegetables, and he has them all stacked up, and I said, what do you want for them, mate? He says 10 pence each. So there's 5 here. I've got to bring the other 5 over in the back of the car. I was trying to juggle a bag and everything here, but yeah, what a result. Oh god. Something for Buttercup to play in, I'm sure. It's like about Dora the Explorer. Go on, you know you want to do it, don't you? Hey? Oh, you've seen the bag. Oh, that's what you're looking at, the bag. She's more interested in what's in the bag. What's she like? Oh well, we'll get these put away. She just had a breakfast. Just got back from the car boots. Been buying some coins. I'll share them with you at the end of the video. But right now, I'm just gonna put these away, and we'll get the video rocking and rolling. So give us 5, and we'll be right back. So yeah, 10 pence each. I paid £1 for 10 of them. They're better than mushroom ones, so I'll get rid of all my mushroom trays, and they'd be great for putting my potatoes in as well. So that's why I bought them, and they're good for putting stuff in, you know, like stacking and racking them. I put them into that greenhouse at the moment, but that's where they are. Yeah, this week I decided to lift the pumpkin, so we had to clear the pumpkin away. You're going to see me doing that. You're going to see the pumpkin, try and guess the weight, and I'll tell you what the weight is. We'll weigh it at the end of the video. We needed to get rid of the pumpkin, so it was a trip to Cobden Street tip, and we'll take you there as well. We'll go the quickest way. I always like to go different ways to the Cobden Street tip. There's about 10-15 different ways that I go, so sometimes when we go there, if you notice, we go different ways each time we do it. We won't be going that back the way. At the end of the video, you'll see the reason why we won't be going back the way we was going when we was coming out of the tip.
But yeah, anyway, let me show you the pumpkin. What we had to, you're going to see clips of me pulling it up and bagging it up into the bag. I thought I could get it all in half a bag. No, it filled up a full bag. We ended up having to split it into 2 bags to take it to the tip. Here it comes, guys. This is what we've been grafting at this week. Well, guys, today the pumpkin gets it, so we've got to take all this out here. We've got to take the stuff what's on the top up there, and then we've got to take down the path and what's that back. There is a pumpkin of good size in there. So yeah, we've got a bag on the top there. We've got my gloves. I've got some pruning shears to chop it up. Hopefully we'll get it all in the bag, get it flattened. We'll pick the pumpkin up, and we'll put it in the greenhouse for safekeeping. If I leave it out here, it's going to get pinched. It's that time of year, everyone wants pumpkins, so I'm not going to tempt fate and leave the one what I've got there. We will weigh it as well if I can find something to weigh it in. We'll find out what it weighs. But right now, that's what we're going to do. So I'll set the camera up in certain positions and show me taking the pumpkin and chopping it all up, and then I'll show you the pumpkin that we're going to save. So let's have at it. Gloves, you definitely don't want to be grabbing hold of these stems because they've got very fine needles and they don't half hurt. Here's my bag. I reckon won't even fill half a bag when we squash it down. So here we go. Lots of small pumpkins on there. Tell you what, guys, it's quite a lot of this pumpkin. Chickens can have that. Whew. Oh, this is fun. What I'm going to do, I'm going to swing the camera around in a different position. I'm going to have to flatten this bag, get rid of the pumpkins. Bigger than I thought it was, to be quite honest with you. We've still got half of it to go yet, but we're getting there towards that pumpkin. So give me 5 seconds and I'll set the camera up in a better position, and I think what we'll do, we'll take it out of the compost bin and pull it back. That might help, I hope. Right, onwards and upwards. I think what we'll do, we'll pull it from the compost bin and then put the bag in the bed and drag everything into it. I think that's the plan. That was the root system. So we're getting closer to the prize here, and we're going to dig that out now. I didn't realise just how hard it was to take this bloody pumpkin out of here. I'm going to get me rake, just rake all the bits and bobs. I'll take the pumpkin up to the front of the plot and we'll weigh it. But just a bit more TLC around here and then we're done. So the pumpkin's out now at that bed. All that compost I'm going to tip into this bed when I attack that compost bin there. So all the soil what's in there will be coming into this bed here. We've got the mini popcorn still here, they're doing alright. So we'll leave them for a few more days, maybe a week. But yeah, the pumpkin now is in that bag there, all covered up. In the next few days what will happen is it'll start to break down and it'll end up, rather than being a full bag, it'll be a half full bag.
But let's get up to the front of the plot now and have a look at this pumpkin that I've got. Well guys, that's a pumpkin. I've no idea what it weighs yet. I'll get the scales in a minute and weigh it. But what I've done, see this T here, I've left that there because what will happen is that'll rot and it'll seal this here. If I take it off here, this will rot right down here. So it'll last longer if I leave that T on. So when you're harvesting them, always leave that piece there, and that'll rot down and it won't damage the pumpkin. Well, I know it weighs heavier than buttercup, that's for sure. Don't drink the water. Oh God, you stop licking the pumpkin. She's licking the bloody pumpkin. Unbelievable. What you like? Right, I get my scales and we'll weigh this bugger. I don't know how I'm going to weigh it yet. I've got to figure out what I'm going to put it in to weigh it. Buttercup, you're killing me. Well guys, I've zeroed this into pounds. That bucket on its own weighs 1.5 pounds. Now then, get the pumpkin out of the way, Buttercup. Now I reckon 20 pounds. However, it's a bit heavier than that. I don't know if you can see that. It's close to 34 pounds there, and I can't hold it much longer because my shoulder's killing me. So 34 pounds minus 1.5 pounds, it's 32.5 pounds. So it's 10 pounds bigger than I thought it was. So there's the result. Right, so this year's biggest pumpkin was 32.5 pounds, and whew, that was bloody hard work doing that. Great little scales, 3.5 quid each they are on eBay. Come with the batteries. And anyway, I'm going to put that in the greenhouse here for now. I can't take it home at the moment because I ain't got the car. I will have later on, I suppose. But yeah, 32.5 pounds it weighed, that pumpkin. Now there's the result. Well guys, I'm going to speed the footage up. Off to Cobden Street tip. Here we go. Take a left there, we're going into the tip. So I've got to talk to the scarp, the person on the, that's a woman. Got to tell her what I'm dumping, and then we'll get in there. Just some green waste, mate, love. It's green waste. Pumpkins leaves. Yeah, there's also I've got some plastic in a bag. It's just rubbish. It's just yeah, that's what it is. All right. Aye. So here we are. So I'm going to set the camera up now to face into where we're going to be dumping it. So we're here. Right. Lovely weather for sunbathing. That wasn't all that good the other day. See you later, lads. So, we got that lot dumped. Can be complicated because you've got different things. Like I had green waste and he had some plastic bags there in a bag. So that went into general waste, the plastic bags, and the other one went in like number 5, and then number 2 bay is where you put all your weeds. In bay 1 is where you put soil. It certainly make you work for your money anyway. Anyway, I'll see you back at the allotment. I'm getting bounced all over here with all of this. I mean, the road's like that. It's terrible. It's bloody hell. There's craters everywhere here. This is Cobden Street.
Now that pumpkin, believe it or not, is yellow. It's not grey. The cameras, all my cameras pick it up as grey. I can't understand why it's actually doing that. It picks all these colours up fine, like the reds and what have you, but it hates yellow. It was the same with the chilies last week. It wouldn't show you the colour of the chilies. It was showing them as grey. I don't know what it is, what needs to be altered on the cameras, and I've not altered them. But anyway, yeah, £32.5 it weighed, £34 with the bucket. I've got to tell you, I hurt my arm lifting that bloody thing as well. Like I said, this rotary cuff injury to my shoulder ain't helping me one little bit. But then this is the least of my problems. Biggest problems, hospital tomorrow to find out some results, which I'm not dreading to find out what's wrong. But hey, if you was going to get hit by an elephant, you was always going to get hit by an elephant. So I say, salary, you know, what will be, will be. I ain't worried. But yeah, the pumpkin, it's here at the moment. My lad said, well, I've got some pumpkins now, Dad. He said you didn't, the pumpkin wasn't that big. I said, yeah, that was 2 weeks ago when I said it was this big. I said, it's this bloody big now, it's 32.5. He said, oh, I don't need it. I said, okay, I'll give it to someone else then. So that's it, I'm giving it to someone else, so now you know it's gone. Anyway, it's still here in the greenhouse, nobody wants it. What I will do is collect the seeds and give the chickens it, and it'd be great to worm my chickens, so that's what we're going to do there. We'll worm the chickens with it if no one takes it. It's the 29th today, so there's tomorrow and there's Monday. If no one comes to me before then, it's going to be given to the chickens. Yeah, the Cobden Street tip there, God, she's a right little her on the door. Now you couldn't hear what she was saying, but I've got to tell you, oh, she picked, oh God, so, oh gee, I got a twinge there, right, these kidneys. Anyway, as I was saying, I was trying to tell her, say it's the pumpkin. She was asking what's in the bags. Pumpkin leaves. I sound like a retard, I keep telling her, but anyway, she got there in the end, and yeah, the plastic what was in the bags that went into like general waste in bay 5, but bay 2's where you throw all the green waste. However, bay 1 is where you throw soil. Who throws soil away? Absolutely. But that road, when we come out on Cobden Street, my God, it's like the surface of the bloody moon. Honestly, Salford Council are letting us all down. My car cost me 700 quid again to have all the suspension redone. I only had it all done 2 years ago, brand new, and all my springs are all broken. My suspension and suspension arms cracked and everything. It's going over these bloody bumps. But it's back on the road now. 700 quid for the, and then 50 quid for the MOT, so 750 quid. Oh, the joy. It's joys of driving. Still, I'm glad I've got my car. I really am. Without the car, I ain't gonna go nowhere really. The next clip I'm going to show you, well, we actually was going up the road the other day, and I've been past this wheelbarrow. It's on the side of the road, and it's been there for like 24 hours, and there's nobody there. There's no houses around. It's just there on the side of the road. Anyway, I pulled up. I thought, we'll have a look at this. Anyway, checked it out. It was fine. I thought, right, since I've got nothing in the back of my car, guess where that's going? Anyway, let me show you this wheelbarrow that I brought to the allotment.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Got a new wheelbarrow there. Might trade it. A couple of bags of compost or something like that. I think it might be worth 4 bags of compost, that, don't you? Oh, parakeets going over there. Thought I could hear them. There's about 8 or 9 of them. They normally come on here this time of year. Anyway, enough of them. So yeah, this is the wheelbarrow that I've just picked up off the road. Like I say, it's just been abandoned. Well, I'll make good use of it, I'm sure. Well, it looks okay. Solid wheel, solid underside. Bucket looks okay on it. In fact, quite happy with that wheelbarrow. There we go. What do you want for nothing? Right, I'm going to have to move my car because it's on the back road and the road's been closed. And well, you can drop stuff off, and well, I've just dropped this off. I'll get me my bits and bobs out of here. It's a bit more cat food there. I really should put them trainers on. My bloody feet are soaking wet here with these trainers that I've got. That's another story. I'll put them on when I get a chance. Right. Let's get my tripod. We'll get rid of this car back in the car park, and then we'll get on with the jobs to hand today. Gonna have to be quick, otherwise Buttercup will be in here, little bugger she is.
Now I was thinking I could do a trade, get 4 bags of clover compost for that, but then again I thought, hang on, 4 bags of clover, it's only 20 quid. That wheelbarrow's worth 60 quid. But yeah, I've got 4 wheelbarrows on here, 2 at home. You can never have enough wheelbarrows, guys, because you can always find out to help you get your wood chipped to your plot, and more wheelbarrows and more mates get it done a lot quicker, trust me. But yeah, we've nice wheelbarrow, that, isn't it? It holds water as well. I was looking there today, it's full of water. It's rained that much this week, but yeah, so we've got a bag in there. Anyway, moving on from that, we decided to take the tops off the Dahlias in the buckets. The 3 of them had died this year. We had to remove the cages off them and cut them back and cover them up. A little bit of help from Buttercup never goes amiss. Let me show you what we're doing.
What we're going to do is take these Dahlias up. They're spent now. We're going to remove all the tops off all these buckets. So I've got my bag. The trouble is I've got to separate the cages as well. I've got to take the cages out of here, so yep, all got to go. Buttercups around, that's all we need. We've got like cable ties. What I've got to do. Don't you even think about going in that bucket, Buttercup. So what I'll do as I'm doing this, I'm going to clear
all the weeds off the top as well. So we take all this stuff off here. We don't get any horse manure in the next couple of days. What we'll do is put some wood chip onto it, or better still, put some sawdust onto it. But yeah, this one's failed. So we keep all these cages. Bit of a, what's they call it there, chicken manure, not chicken manure, horse manure. So you see where we're going with this. What I need to do, I'm just going to get a label and stick a label into this one here, just to make sure that we know which one's the one what's failed, and then we can deal with these next year when I put new Dahlias in. So right, just give me a second. So I know this one's failed, so I'm leaving that on the top there. The ones what have failed, I'll leave these on. Right. What's the foot? So these are cut these right back to the bottom. Trust me guys, these will all come back next year. I've got to cut them right back. We get this done before the light goes, I'll be happy.
So what you see here, the sheet, we're going to put bricks on the corners and keep it covered. All this will be covered, and when I get the horse manure, we'll tip the horse manure into the buckets on top, and then these will be okay for winter. Right at this moment though, they're fine. There's some horse manure there which is covering them, but this will protect them. This cover, it's waterproof. Right, I'm going to get some bricks on the corners just to hold them all down, and then we'll start putting all these cages away at the back of the plot. Up. You're not helping. You're pushing your luck. Well, as you can see, we've got the tops off the dahlias, the covers on the dahlias now. This what you see here has got onions in, red onions. They've not started to come up yet, but they will do shortly. What I will do, I will staple that tarp to the bed, and I'll take the bricks away. The bricks are there just to make sure that the buckets don't get sodden. We will coming back, like I say, and putting some horse manure into them buckets just to cover them up for the winter. Hopefully there will be some coming shortly. I've still got to do all along the edge here, tidy all these, trim them all, prune them. Get them ready for all the spring bulbs which are in these pots as well, so that's another job to do. I would have liked to put some wood chip down the paths here, but we ain't got any good stuff yet, so I'll hold off. I'm in no rush, and it's good enough for what it is at the moment. Right, anyway, that's another one of these jobs which you have to get ready. I only had a couple of days. It's going to be November in the next few days, so you know. We had a small frost which did a bit of damage, but it's wiser for me to take them out now. I've still got the dahlias in the bed just a bit further up to deal with as well. I'll be taking the tops off them, but I really do need some horse manure to cover them. So fingers crossed we'll get some horse manure in the next few days or so, and if we do, we'll get them all covered. Anyway, I think that's a wrap here. Let's move on back down to the top end of the plot, up to the top end of the plot. I've got a few more jobs still to do up there before we knock it on the head. So we got them covered up after a fashion. She honestly, she waits to annoy me, and then she does it. Yeah, luckily we've got it all covered, and that evening it hammered it down with rain, so we don't want them to. We want to keep them dry now. I will be getting some horse manure and putting them into them buckets shortly. And when we get when the dahlias, time to do the dahlias again, I will be putting new dahlias into them buckets. Watch this space with that. The cages, we've put them all away now, and it looks really good. It's all tidied. The onions have been coming up shortly in that bed. They were already coming up in the other bed.
There was another bed which had dahlias, so I had to remove the dahlias out of that bed as well. So we set the camera up. I was going to show me doing that. We lifted a few other flowers out of that bed as well. So there's a bit of a before, bit of grafting going on, and you're going to see what it looks like after we've done it all. So yeah, them dahlias also have been removed. Well, I've got another bag here, and I'm going to take these dahlias out and all these flowers here, because nothing's going to happen with these. Now I'm just taking them all out. They're going in the bag. Cosmos there, that can go in. Okay, camera guys, moved around, shunted around there. I will be coming in here with the horse manure. I will be coming in with me. I'm going to get me a hoe and get me a rake. I want to be quick because I don't want it to rain and get covered in, get soaking wet, but get this done now, and then all the dahlias, sorry, all the daffodils and tulips will be coming up, so that's what we want to do. Right, let me go and get me my hoe, and we'll clear the weeds off the top of the bed. Right, so we know where the dahlias are. We'll be putting a load of horse manure in here shortly. This is a fig, it started to come back. We really cut it back hard. Now then, I've got the dahlias on the other side to bag up yet, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to head round the other side of this bed and do the other side before it starts raining again. So I'll meet round the other side in a moment. So all this lot's got to come out now. Never stops, never ends. But we will come back, and we're going to be, obviously the beds are all broken as well, all the wood, so we need to replace this. But right at this moment, all we've got to do is take the tops off of the dahlias.
So we really need to sort these borders out on these plants, these beds. At the moment, the wood's rotted away here now. You can see where it's rotting. I can still define the paths. I don't suppose we need the wood, but I will be putting new wood in here. I just need scaffolding boards really. Or we might be able to find something different. I don't know. See what happens. There's plenty of time to sort these beds out. But we've got to come in and do the pruning here. I get these planters out of here as well, out of this bed. Find places for them as well. But we've cleared the Dahlias. I will come back and I will put a load of horse manure in this bed. So this is we'll pile the horse manure in here, and it'll look okay once it's done. But we're just waiting for horse manure. Everyone's waiting for horse manure. This bed's been tidied as well. I was going to do pull the calendula out, but I don't know. I'm two minds with this. It's been hit with a frost and it's done absolutely nothing to it. You never know. We might get some more flowers. I don't know how calendula would survive the snow and the frost and everything. I don't suppose it would. But in that bed there is around about 300 daffodils and tulips. So what do? Do I sacrifice them, or do I just leave them in for now and hope that the tulips and daffodils pull through? Or do these die back in enough, gives me enough time to take them out, and then the daffodils and tulips come through? I think that'd be the way to go. I have got the soil to top these up, so if I pull all these up, and I start to see the bulbs on the tulips and daffodils, I can always put more compost over the top of them. So I'm waiting for this, see what happens anyway.
So they're in the bag here then, Dahlias. That might be another trip to Cobden Street eventually. But we cleared that bed because inside all these beds on the front of the plot, we've got daffodils and tulips. Now the bed just directly behind me is full of calendula at the moment. It's this side. Now I don't know how it's going to fare with the frost. So the frost comes and it takes it out. We'll lift them out. And like I was saying in the video, we will put some compost over the top, so when the Dahlias and the daffodils, the daffodils and the tulips come up, you know, they'll look good. But we've got over 500 daffodils and tulips in that bed, so you know, what do? Do you take the calendula out? We may even have some flowers from the calendula at Christmas. I doubt it, but you know. Anyway, that's what we've been doing this week, and like I say, I got me fixed this morning and the antiques fair, so I bought some wonderful coins. They're actually in my pocket, but what we'll do is when I get home I'll do a little video and I'll show you. There's beautiful coins in there, silver. We did buy a strike your own as well from the Royal Mint. So let me show you the coins and then we'll knock it on there.
Well guys, what you're looking at here are the coins I've acquired today. Now the three coins on the top, these are Britannias, King Charles III, 2023, these three here. So obviously you got the reverse and adverse. There's Britannia there, absolutely beautiful. These are ounce rounds, silver rounds. And I've got quite a lot of these. I do buy these. I do buy this bullion, and for 22 quid an ounce, it's well worth it. It really is. There's nowhere like you're gonna get that less than 30 quid normally. 32 quid on eBay is normally the price you pay for these, but yeah, we've got them for, like I say, 22 quid. These are the bargains. The 1897, the 1890, I think it's either a 2 or 4, I can't really see at the moment, my eyes bad, and the 1898. Now you can see I think this is the best one of the lot. This has got the Jubilee head. Flip it over, that's got the another Jubilee head there, and the other one's the veil head. So that one there is the better one. I paid 22 quid each for these crowns. I think the best one's, that one's worth about 45 quid. That one's 30 quid. That one there's about 32 to 35 quid. So, you know, we did all right. These are the silver that we bought today. These three here are sterling silver. These 3/9 silver. So these are pure silver. The ones on the top are pure silver. The ones below are 90% silver. But what you're doing here, you're buying these not for the silver, basically for the history and the year, because the older they are, more expensive they are. This has got a slight rubbing on it. This one's been cleaned. You can clearly see it's been cleaned. But I'm not going to say no to these at 22 quid. I don't care who you are. Bargain. Right, let's show you the last coin that I acquired today. So what you're looking at here is a straight your own from the Royal Mint. It's a 50p. It's Charles III 50p. This is his new coinage. This will probably go into circulation. Here's the details on the coin. Absolute Bobby Dazzler. This now takes me me straight your owns to full. I've got every one of them now. Each month a new one comes out, so obviously you got to keep buying them, and that's the appeal. That's where the money goes. I paid 19.50 for this. I think it's a bargain. For me to go and actually get this, it would have cost me 60 quid. You're talking fuel down there, so that there and back's going to cost me 40 quid. So it's like 300-mile round journey. And then to get into the Royal Mint and actually then to buy the actual coin, you're talking 60 quid. I got it for £19.50. That's why I don't go to the Royal Mint anymore. I buy these online, and that's where I get the deal. So that's what we've been buying this week. I have actually got two proof sets. I've got a proof set and a bunk set, and it's got the 50p in the set. It's the new coinage which is coming out into the UK. I've actually got them on order, so I'm just waiting for them to come now. But that's what the 50p looks like anyway in the new coinage. So that's what you're looking out for, guys. And to make things more perfect, it's a fish on a 50p. Absolute awesome.
So that was my little treat after spending all that money on the bloody car. But we've got other coins coming. We've got a proof set and a bunk set of the new coinage from King Charles. It's the penny, the tuppence, the 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, £1 and £2. You get them in these commemorative sets. Well, I bought one in bunk and one in proof, so whichever gets theirs first, I'll show you. But they're going to be almost identical, except for on the proof and more detailed. Anyway, that's it. We've talked long enough. We definitely talked long enough. Don't forget to put the clocks back, and I'll see you in the next one. So keep safe, stay warm, and goodbye from me and Buttercup.